Hello everybody, welcome to another daily dose of gaming news and all that good stuff. And before you start, I always publish also on Rumble and I'm on these socials. Everything is on in the description. Okay, let's get started. Now we are going to get the 7800 X3D things coming around, a lot of information performance-wise. I think it's on par basically with the 7950 X3D, give or take, in terms of performance, minus or plus like 5%, give or take, depending on the game. But again, I'll just advise to wait for reviews. Should be come out later today or maximum tomorrow, because the CPU launches tomorrow. We will see how it goes. I've got this news here with some tweaks from MSI. They managed to get a little bit extra performance here and there in some games, in others not so much. This is in 1440p resolution with a 4090. More about that 4090 later. But yeah, seems also that it's on par with that. It's a little bit better than the 13900K from Intel, but for all intents and purposes seems to be around the same performance that the 7950 X3D, give or take. I'll wait for reviews to see how it goes. Independent reviews are always the best. Never trust the marketing stuff from the companies. Regarding AMD, still we have some for the laptop stuff. They seem to have like an easy way now to identify like the Zen 4 based CPUs for the laptops, which is now with the orange sticker. The previous ones, the older versions, because this range of laptops, they go from Zen 2 to Zen 4 architecture, so the older ones will have like this grayish silver sticker, and like the ultimate ones, the Zen 4, which is the 740 and the 745 series, should have this this orange sticker. However, always pay attention on the specs or on the laptop before you just buy it because they have an orange sticker. Just make sure to compare the specs with the prices and see if it compensates between those laptops, because we have a lot of SKUs with a lot of brands, so just pay attention. But at least we have like a primary indicator of if it is or not like the Zen 4 7000 CPUs. Regarding RTX 490, as I told you, NVIDIA is on the track of being an Apple regarding anything gaming or even like the mentality. It's selling you good enough hardware, but the selling point for them is technology. Ray tracing at the moment seems almost like a gimmick now. This path tracing that they are now starting to implement, it's ray tracing, but it's the pipeline, how it works is a little bit different, because I'm not an engineer. I cannot go into details because I don't know the exact details how this thing will work, but basically encapsulates everything that like the ray tracing, like the ambient occlusion, reflection, shadows and everything. It puts everything in one package algorithm, I think, from what I understood. And with this path tracing, it's what they're calling. As you can see, 4K, everything maxed, just 16 FPS. But then they do the shining thing that now we're going to achieve playable frame rates, triple digits, and everything. As you can see, it seems good enough in terms of visual quality and fidelity, but with the implementation then with the path tracing, which is basically DLSS and fake frame rates technology, being the DLSS is just an upscaling technology. That's why with the ray tracing on, it can pull up a little bit more, and of course with the help of some fake frame rates and introducing input latency lag, sorry, it will I don't know, this is trying to sell something for you to think if you don't have it, you will losing everything. It's like FOMO to a certain point. Rasterization for me, it's what it counts. Of course, DLSS or upscaling technology has its place in lower like entry levels. If you want to try like in older hardware that can support the upscaling technology, just the upscaling without introduction, because AMD is going to introduce their fake framed stuff with a different name, but basically it's the same thing. I can see DLSS or upscaling technology being a good in some use cases with older hardware that can support this this upscaling technology for you to get like a playable frame rate, and the input the latency input will not be like lagged or something like that. But yeah, this RTX, this ray tracing thing is starting to get a gimmick to a certain point, because you can introduce this kind of technology. It looks very pretty for screenshots, but then to a certain extent, again, you're not, if you're a gamer, even for single players, you will not get the full benefits, because you're at least the mainstream games, like for example, even Cyberpunk, which is a first-person thing, or third-person action genres, racing games, all these kind of things that you usually want more frames to play it. You're not going to stop 5 and 5 seconds to appreciate that the fact that the RTX is on. You can notice if you're looking for it, but usually you're paying attention to other stuff inside the gaming itself. So I don't see like huge amounts of benefits at the moment. Of course, you can notice at the time when these anti-aliasing things, when like sharp edges or blurry stuff, you can notice to a certain point, but I don't know. I don't think you will notice too much. You're not missing a lot of stuff with ray tracing, especially in 4K, because the resolution itself, it's already very sharp, very good, and then you just had like a good shadowing technique, some good anti-aliasing. I think it's more good enough for you to enjoy a game itself. But yeah, this is my rant. I want to keep it short for today. We got some patches here from The Last of Us. This is from yesterday, I think. So supposedly they already been patched, and then supposedly in Friday we'll add another patch. So patch upon patches to improve performance, and I don't know why they don't just test this shit out and put something decent in the first place. But yeah, this is what it is, and supposedly Steam Deck is not a priority for them at the moment, so I feel for you. Regarding Star Wars Jedi Survivor, there's been some previews. Yesterday I did I left a link on Extra Life article regarding a preview. Seems pretty good enough, improvements all over the place from what I can see. And this news is here because they are supposedly have like a shader compilation, pre-compile the shaders before you start the game. We'll see how it goes. Hope it is not a stuttery mess. Other news, we got some interesting things that I saw here, some trailers. The Inquisitor, so it's basically the main take is Jesus Christ didn't die in the crucifixion stuff, so he basically just escaped the crucifixion and start inputting violent vengeance to all non-believers. And basically this is like the 1500s. You are Inquisitor, so you basically just punishing and trying to get around the non-believers. It's the game mechanics. It's like I think it's more like an RPG stuff. I'm not sure how it goes because they didn't show too much on the story teaser trailer, but it seems the setup seems interesting enough. At least something different, and we'll see how it goes. I will for sure already put on the wish list. I think it's already on the Steam. Yeah, already put it on the wish list to keep an eye on it to see how it goes. But yeah, it's a different thing. We got here other things like tactical turn-based survival brawler space prison. I think it's got a little bit of a hint of prison architect, but then we got some turn-based tactical RPG and then all the things associated, like upgrading your cell and doing some odd jobs here and there. Has some survival elements also. Seems pretty interesting enough, and it, of course, it's an indie game, so I always like to support people with different ideas. And already, okay, again, already wishlisted to keep an eye on it, and when I have more stuff to tell, I will let you know. Now we are going to get for a new game that it's upcoming. I saw some videos here from previews. It's launching today, which is Wall World. It's like a minor stuff with roguelike elements. You have this little spider, so it's so cute here. The little mechanic spider. You go around entering like mines, and then of course you have all the usual stuff that you do for upgrades and everything. And then you have like wave style stuff, so you get to combat like the enemies. As you can see, this is like a vertical wall mount. So it's how you go around your runs. It seems very interesting. I saw Christopher Audi got an early copy from the developer to check out the game, and the videos that he's been making left me quite interested in this kind of. I like this kind of games. It's my jam. Going around trying to upgrade. It's very addicting. As you can see, we have like circus secret areas here for like special upgrades and everything. Seems very interesting. I already wishlisted. And I hope people get to do some reviews here. And again, anything that indie, it's always good to have some interesting ideas and good games. Lastly, we got some deals. No Man's Sky on GOG, 50% off, and Darkest Dungeons for $4 basically for this excellent game. Also roguelike with a lot of stuff, turn-based systems, combat systems, and like the rest mechanics and everything. You already know. If you never tried it, it's a must-play if you like roguelike gamings. And because I'm trying to keep it short for today, I'm going to wrap up. I don't have a lot of stuff more to talk about today, so I'll leave you with my GoGetFundMe for me to upgrade my PC to get better and more content for my private clients at the moment. And hopefully start doing some video stuff for them also. And of course in my free spare time doing the daily videos that I do, trying to then go around for some scripted content to go in some deep dives here and there, and of course resuming my gameplays and possibly in the future some live streams. And with all that said, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, Kunamy Master out.